Hey guys, this is Philip Stark. While my brother Benny makes those awesome knives you see, I'm behind the scenes working with customers on orders, doing all our social media stuff, taking pictures and sending orders, all sorts of things. I just wanted to talk to you today to introduce this new series we're going to try to start coming out with every couple of weeks called Stark Status Updates. In these status updates, we're going to show you projects we're currently working on in the shop, and then also a bunch of cool knives that we've just finished up recently. We hope you enjoy, and here we go.
One of the bigger projects we have going on this week is a 3-piece kitchen knife set. This one here is an 8-inch K-tip chef's knife, and along with it we have a Nakiri as well as a paring knife that I already have finished earlier in the week. All three of the knives in the set are going to get this handle material. It's dried cactus wood that's been stabilized and then cast with bright green resin. They'll also have some mosaic pins. Today I'm grinding the blades so that they have their final thinness, and then I'm also going to attach the handles and glue them up overnight. Then tomorrow I'm going to shape the handles and show you guys the finished product. At this point, the handles are ready to be glued on overnight, and then I'll shape and polish them after that. In a minute, we'll show you what the finished product looks like.
Now it's time for Knives of the Week, where we'll run through some of the projects we finished recently and talk about the inspiration, the materials, and anything else you need to know. The first project was a set of 2 knives for a customer all the way in Austria. This first one's a nice EDC cleaver for the guy himself. It has a black resin and cholla cactus handle. I really like the angles on this one, and the cholla cactus always has a cool natural look to it, especially paired with this nice simple black resin. The next knife in that 2-part set is this 8-inch chef's knife, which the customer wanted us to make for his dad's 60th birthday. There were 2 main sources the customer wanted us to use as the inspirations for this piece. The first inspiration was mountains, since the guy's dad came from a mountainous region of Austria. We signified that with this nice jagged maple burl and kind of a mountain pattern. The second inspiration is that the guy's dad was a filmmaker, so we used black and white resin to represent film. This blade's a micro cleaver, which has a really nice handy size for keeping on a keychain or in your pocket. It's really good for tasks like opening packages, cutting strings, anything like that. This particular one has a teal resin and buckeye burl handle that looks really nice. Here's another one of my favorite models, the EDC Persian Tanto. This one was available on our online store, but it sold before I got a chance to upload this video. It has our classic acid wash bevel and satin flat finish, and this really awesome handle, which is brass craters cast in this translucent black resin, which gives this really cool 3-dimensional moon look. And it also has brass pins to match. This is another 8-inch chef's knife, but this one has a rounded tip instead of the K-tip that we saw earlier in the video. Rounded tip and K-tip are pretty similar, just mainly an aesthetic difference. I really love this handle material, which is a teal resin mixed with some black and white resin, together with some amboina burl. The resin has a matte finish that's a little bit different from the more pearly resin that we have in a lot of our handle materials. The blues and browns together remind me a lot of a beach scene. And finally, here's that 3-piece kitchen set that Benny was working on earlier. Really excited how this one turned out with the bright green resin and the cholla. The first knife in the set is this 7-inch Nakiri, which is really good for chopping vegetables, but has a lot of other uses too in the kitchen. The next blade is this 8-inch K-tip chef's knife, which is a really nice all-around blade to have. And the last blade in the set is this 4-inch paring knife, which is great for trimming vegetables, peeling fruit, and slicing herbs, just to name a few. And here's the final set all together. We were super excited how this one turned out. That green resin just pops so nicely with the cholla cactus. It's always cool to see 3 blades like this all together with the same material. Hope you really enjoyed this update, and we'll be back soon with the next one. Stay sharp, everyone.